Hello, my most amazing artists. Today we are going to be drawing a pumpkin and painting it. So, let me flip my paper over. The first thing that you're going to do is practice drawing your pumpkin on your messy mat. So the way that I draw a pumpkin is I draw an oval. At the top of the oval, I draw a forward C that goes down to the bottom of the oval. And then I do the same thing, but I do a backward C on that side. So forward C, backward C, and a big rectangular stem. All right, now I'm going to do that on my paper. I'm going to use a pencil first. Start with that oval, then a forward C and a backward C that goes all the way from the top to the bottom. Draw your pumpkin big. Don't forget about the stem at the top. I'm going to pick one color paint stick to trace my pencil lines. Tracing means that we're just going over our pencil lines. We are not coloring in. We're just going over the pencil lines. We are going to paint these. So just trace your pencil lines. Don't color in. And now I'm going to use my paintbrush. I'm going to wet it. And I'm going to pick the same color paint. So I did it like a turquoise blue, and this is a turquoise blue. This color is magenta. I've added these two new colors. So let me show you what they look like since we're not used to using them. So let me wet that. Ooh, magenta is like a pink. So pretty. And then let me wake up my turquoise. And I'm going to paint the turquoise on my pumpkin. So wake it up, roll my brush in there. Be sure you wake up your color by using water. Make sure your paint is smooth. You don't want it scratchy. If it's scratchy, that means your brush needs more water on it. Your brush is thirsty. Also, be sure that you roll your brush in the paint like a ballerina on her tippy toes so that you're not messing the brush up. When you get to the stem, you can paint it a different color if you'd like. I did not put brown in here, so I'm just going to use a purple on mine. Make a darker color than the pumpkin. Okay. Now I'm going to draw a mouth and some eyes, but I'm not drawing it on my pumpkin. I'm going to draw it down here, and next week we'll cut it out and glue it. So I have this funny little eye handout. I think these are so cute. You can copy one of these. You might even could put it under and trace it if you wanted to, but I'm just going to draw my own. Sometimes jack-o'-lanterns have triangles for eyes. So I may do that. Next week, I'm going to cut these out. So it doesn't matter where they are. They just need to be in the white space. So these two are going to be my eyes. Now, if I wanted to draw the silly eyes, I could do that. Then I'm going to draw a mouth. So I'm going to think about my pumpkin's mouth. I'm going to color that in. Remember, we'll cut it out and glue it on next week. But with the wet paint, we can't glue anything on this week. If you mess up on your eyes or your mouth, just pick a new spot and draw a second one. We're cutting these out. And then, let's see, do a little nose. All right, when I have my pumpkin drawn, painted, and I have two eyes, a nose, and a mouth drawn around my pumpkin, I can place this on the drying rack. I can rinse out my brush, wipe it off, place it on my paint palette. I'm going to leave my paint palette open, and if you're the last person at your table, you can get clean water. Then you can go to the carpet and play stations. Have fun.